Where your drive chain comes, there's a jam nut and then there's a star nut. Those both have to be loosened in order to adjust the drill. And on the inside, you'll see an additional nut right there. That nut also has to be loosened. And once you have it set where you want the machine to be, as far as the opening on your seed cup, then you would tighten those down and do your calibration. It's very important to notice, generally the second seed cup in from the drive is where you see the graduation in inches where you're going to adjust and move your rod. Just by adjusting this rod will adjust every one of the seed cups all along that section of the drill. So what I've done today for demonstration purposes is just gone to my local Tractor Supply, picked up a 5-pound bag of grass seed in order to show the demonstration of how to calibrate the machine. As you can see, the majority of what's in this seed is fescue. But there's also some other stuff in there. So very rarely you're going to find a seed that's going to be 100% pure. This will give you a very good representation on how you can calibrate this seed specific to the drill. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to disconnect one of the seed tubes from the opener. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put a plastic bag on that seed tube to catch the seed coming out once you start calibrating. Any type of sack will work. I like the twist tie sack. These don't have zip locks or anything like that, so it makes it real easy for you to use. All you do is put the bag on there, put a rubber band around it so it'll catch all the seed. That's all that's required. Now on this seed chart, this is where it becomes really important to understand row spacing. On this seed chart, I got fescue. Majority of what I have, 85% of it is fescue, so I want to plant about 50 pounds per acre. Fescue is here. If I come down to 47 to 52, that's going to be between 5/8 and 11/16. A few things are really important when adjusting your seed cup openings. One thing is you want to make sure that you loosen your jam nut as much as you possibly can. And then you've also got to tap lightly on your star nut, get it loose, and then bring it back as well. Now, one of the most important things in this whole drill and not messing up these threads is to make sure that you use a block of wood to move this, because after you've used this a couple times or haven't used this for a couple months, it's going to lock up on you through those seed cups and it's going to kind of hold a little bit, especially if there's some seed still left in there. So just tap it and move it where you want it to go. Once you have your seed cups where you want them to go, remember I wanted 50 pounds to the acre on a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's between 5/8 and 11/16. Then you want to tighten your jam nuts up, and then you want to try to do your calibration. From here, you just want to get you about a cup full of seed, and you just want to pour it directly onto the tube that you're collecting seed samples from. So all you want to do from there, then is just pour your seed directly over the seed cup. So now that you got seed loaded on top of the seed cup, now you've got to load the seed cup. The first thing you need to do is make your mark at the top. Once you've got your mark made, then you need to rotate this thing about 5 times in order to load the seed cup. All right, now we've got it loaded. We'll go back here and check and make sure we've got seed in our bag. You see, we have seed in our bag, so we now know the seed cup is loaded. We'll remove the seed from the bag, put this bag back on there, and then we'll rotate it 20 times. The reason you rotate it 20 times is because that's the math. On 7.5-inch spacing, which this drill is on, you have to rotate your tire 20 times, and you catch that amount of seed, and then you weigh that seed to get pounds per acre. If this was a 10-inch space drill, you would rotate it only 15 times, and that would give you pounds per acre. All right, we've got the seed that we caught to load our cup. We've got it back inside the drill, and now we're ready to rotate this thing 20 times and see how many pounds per acre we're going to be putting out. So now it's time to weigh the seed. I've already pulled the seed bag off of the tube, so I turn my scale on, and it's reading in grams. That's what you want. You don't want to read it in ounces, you want to be able to read it in grams. So it's at 0, so I'm going to put my seed that I captured on there and see how much we weigh. And it's showing that we weigh 66 grams. So take 3 grams off that, we're going 63 grams. So the ratio is once you've turned this 20 times, for every gram is equal to a pound per acre. So you're going to be putting out about 63 pounds per acre where this drill is set right now. If that's a little much, I said my target was 50, then all you have to do then is close up your throat to your seed tubes, close it up a little bit, and get it where you want it. Do the same thing again, calibrate it, and you're good to go. All right, we've closed the opening up a little bit. Now we're going to rotate it another 20 times and see what we come up with as far as pounds per acre. 1. So I've completed my 20 rotations. I've captured my seed, I pulled my bag off, now I'm ready to weigh it. So we're scaled out, we're zeroed out in grams. We weigh our bag weighs 54 grams. 54 grams minus the tare weight, which is 3 grams for the bag, gets you down to 51 grams. 51. So that is how you calibrate a drill.